Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Kia Forte LX in the color white. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood, you have the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. It is automatic transmission. It gets up to 147 horsepower and 132 pound-foot of torque. Up front, you've got LED headlights and your customary daytime running lights. Then onto the side here, you've got 15-inch steel wheels, and you've got wheel covers on those. Moving back along the unit, on the left-hand side of the trunk here, you'll find your Forte badge. Then, to open up your trunk space, you just go inside of your driver's door. You'll be able to find a little switch down on the floor. We'll be able to see that in a second here. Inside the trunk itself, you have access to, of course, storage space. In addition to that, you have your tire kit and the little trigger releases you can use to lay down your second row seats. Take a closer look at those second row seats. The upholstery inside here is the dual tone of the gray and black cloth, and you see you've got this nice gray stitching to give it a bit of contrast. Seats themselves in the back here have a 60-40 split. You can see the split more so on the driver's side area. So the smaller sections on the driver's side, larger sections on the passenger. This allows the two sides to function independently if you do lay them down flat. Now, looking inside of the door, you've got two different storage spaces inside there, as well as having your power window control. Then inside your driver's door, power windows here for both front and back. You've got your window lock, power lock system, and the side mirror controls. Up front, you have manually adjustable seating. Controls are on the side of the seats, and the bar under the knees to move it back and forth. Down on the ground is where you have both the gas and trunk release. Hood release is tucked in on the left-hand side there. Then up top you have controls for dash brightness and traction control. Taking a look at the steering wheel, it is black leather with black stitching. Left side, controls for your hands-free communication, radio, and volume. Right-hand side, controls for your dash display are up top. Everything else here is controls for your cruise control. Then this unit does come with an aftermarket dash cam display. You can see it up top here. We have it disconnected at the moment just so that it's not talking away at you, but you can easily plug this guy in. As you can see, the cord is up top, feeds all the way down, and connects all the way at the bottom into a 12-volt adapter, but that guy does come with this unit. Then in the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Right now, you are looking at the home screen. You got access to all kinds of things in here. Let's start with the bottom left. All menus. This is where you have access to adjustments for phone, projection, voice memo, radio, media, quiet mode, user manual, as well as your setup. Inside your setup, you have the climate display inside here. So you have options for the recirculation and your ventilation. Then, still inside of the all menus, in your setup here, we also have access to sound, device connections, display, button, Wi-Fi, and general. General is going into further detail, things like system info, date, time, keyboard, resetting data, etc. Then back into your home, you have phone connectivity, so this is how you would connect your own personal device via Bluetooth. You would need this in order to access your media needs inside as well. In addition to the AM and FM radio, you have your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay in here, which of course need the Bluetooth connectivity themselves. If you don't want to be using any of those, there is optional USB adapters in here too. Lastly, you have the setup, which is all of the settings that we already took a look at before. You do have this display on the top left for your media, and then Bluetooth connection display on the right-hand side. Most of this can be connected through the buttons along the bottom as well, in case you're in one screen and don't want to have to go back and forth through all the steps in order to get to another one. There is also the star option, which allows you to customize your experience further. Tune scroll is on the bottom right-hand corner. You got volume control on the bottom left, 4-ways in the middle here, and then your climate control center, defrost for your rear windshield and front windshield. Underneath, you have 2 levels of storage. You got this little tray up top, deeper storage well underneath, 2 12-volt adapters. As we saw, one of them is currently powering for the dash cam, and in between is your USB adapter. Then you've got your gear shift. On either side, there are 3 levels for heated seats, for driver, and for front passenger there. Then you have your driving modes. In behind the back, parking brake and your cup holder spaces. Then you've got the console space inside itself there, storage space down inside, You've got a glove box down below. Up overhead, you've got the overhead lighting controls and sunglasses compartments. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Kia Forte LX in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.